What's happening, troops, and welcome back to another episode of Div's Daily Discussion. Today we are going to be speaking about some of the talking points over the course of this weekend's sports. One of the big talking points is actually off the field, and it's with my club Rangers. Rangers published that they were at a loss of 6.7 million this season as opposed to a profit last season. The whole idea behind running a successful business is to increase the profit margin, which means you want to have more money coming in than going out. And this season, Rangers have spent 6.7 million more than they could afford. Rangers are in £20 million worth of debt, and we will need 3 million, I believe. Sorry, 4 million by the end of this season in order to stay afloat, I believe. I'm no all too clued up on this myself. There's probably other people you can go and watch that have got a lot more knowledge, but I've just read a few articles, I've looked online, and it doesn't look too good for Rangers. Another thing that's came out is that Rangers have approached the ex-England manager, Steve McLaren.
I sort of knew when I came here.
This, in my opinion, is just another mistake waiting to happen. If we cannot get the man that we want, if we cannot get Derek McInnes, who I think is at the top of the list because we can't afford the compensation or we just can't get the guy, then I think that we should wait out, keep Murty, because it's working right now, keep Murty in the post, give him the interim manager job until the end of the season, and get somebody that's actually going to take this club forward. Steve McLaren is no the man for that. He's no the man for that. We cannot afford to make another mistake, so we need to bide our time. We can't go out and get guys like Steve McLaren, like, all due respect to the guy, but I just don't see him taking the club forward. So I'm moving swiftly on to the next subject because I don't like speaking about the fundamentals of how the club is run because it really annoys me. I prefer to comment on the stuff that is happening on the pitch. So we're moving on to the next topic, which is going to be boxing, and it's going to be about Deontay Wilder, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. He won emphatically by a first round KO versus Stiverne, somebody that he actually won the title off of. Stiverne came in at short notice because Luis Ortiz actually failed a drugs test for the second time in his career. And he didn't look in great shape, if I'm honest, but it was still a really impressive victory for Deontay Wilder. To put him away in the first round really sent out a statement to the rest of boxing in the heavyweight division. Lou DiBella, who is Deontay Wilder's promoter, has blasted Eddie Hearn, who is the promoter of Anthony Joshua, because Eddie Hearn is trying to get Dillian Whyte, a previous victim of Anthony Joshua, to fight Deontay Wilder. He's pushing him into the mandatory position to fight him, and Deontay Wilder doesn't want Dillian Whyte, he wants to go straight to AJ. Lou DiBella has went as far as saying, we don't travel for chumps, Dillian Whyte, we travel for champions. He is willing to take his man Deontay Wilder to the UK to fight Anthony Joshua, and if Pulev, replaced by Takam, can sell out 70,000-80,000 at the Millennium Stadium, then I'm sure a unification fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder can definitely do that as well. Moving back onto football, we are moving to the Spanish League, and I don't think I've ever spoke about the Spanish League on this channel, but I'm venturing into new things here. It's Div's Daily Discussion, we can speak about anything. You leave comments in the comment section, tell me what you want me to speak about tomorrow and I'll contemplate it, and I'll probably do it as well. Real Madrid are currently third in the league. They are 8 points behind leaders Barcelona, and if you look at the form in the last 2 seasons previously, this is a flump season for Real Madrid. It's not really looking good for Zidane, it's not really looking good for big old Ronnie. What's happening with Ronnie is his form going down. It's 1 goal in 7 games in the league. Does Real Madrid need revitalised? Do they need new players brought in? Is Benzema old news? Is Bale too injury prone? I don't know, you tell me in the comments. In my opinion, I think it's time for Gareth Bale to move on. He's still a really important player at Real Madrid, but it seems like his career has just completely stagnated. The club that he has been linked to in the past is Manchester United. So that is going to lead us on to our next topic, and that is Manchester United in big games. Manchester United are coming off a defeat versus Chelsea. Again, they played very defensively, like they did with Liverpool, in a 0-0 draw, and they were highly criticised for that. Is Jose Mourinho losing his touch in the big games? That is a defeat versus Chelsea. A draw versus Liverpool that all the Man United fans were saying was a great result until they went and got beat at Huddersfield, which is an absolutely shocking result. At the start of the season, I was actually backing Manchester United to win the league, and now it just looks like Man City are running away with it. Pep's boys are offski. The big talking point is about Romelu Lukaku. Does he go missing in the big games? Well, Gary Neville's come out and says he played terribly versus Tottenham, he played terribly versus Chelsea, and he played terribly versus Liverpool. So, that's not acceptable from Manchester United standards. So, big man, you better get your shooting boots on the big games. This was something that he was also guilty of at Everton, went missing in the big games. And if you're a Manchester United striker, that is where you're needed. Is that the reason that they brought Zlatan back in? Play Romelu versus all the smaller sides and then play Zlatan in the big games? I don't know, we'll soon see in January when the big man's back. And I'm going to end the video by thanking every single person that watches my videos for their support in the last week or so. You guys really do motivate me to continue grinding out videos, to continue giving it 100%, and I will see you in the next one hopefully, if you're a loyal sub. I've been SharpDiv. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. I'm out.